Exactly the same. Get out of here. Hunter! One, two, three World Series championships in the last 5 years.
Right center. Aoki way over toward the right field line. The pitch. Pitch swings and he drives one into deep center. Kane is going back. He turns. He looks up. It's gone. A two-run homer for Hunter Pence into deep right center field. That is the first hit that he has ever had against James Shields. And now this is a 3-run inning. 2-1 pitch. Morris hits a little liner into center field. That's going to get down base hit. Coming in to score is Pence. To second and holding on there is Belt. And the Giants' lead is 4-0. The pitch. Swinging out, base hit into center field. Off the board. Here comes Posey. Cut off. Giants take the lead. And the Panda comes through again. Here's the 0-1 to Belt. And Belt, it's a sharp ground ball into center field. A base hit. Here comes Pence. He's going to score. 7-4 Giants.
3-2 pitch. Swinging a high drive deep into center. Kane going way back. Still going back. It's off the top of the wall. Pablo races around third and heads home. Here comes Pence. Here comes the relay. It goes by the catcher. 2-run score. And Juan Perez goes to third. 4-0 Giants. Juan Perez crushing one that missed being a home run by maybe a foot off the top of the center field wall to the left and straight away.
3-2 the count. Bumgarner delivers. He got a ground ball to third. Pablo picks it up and throws it out. And that's the shutout for Bumgarner. Another masterpiece for the Giants' young ace, Madison Bumgarner. His 4th World Series start, and they've all been spectacular, but now Bumgarner has gone one better even for the incredible body of work that he's put up in World Series play. A 4-hit shutout and his first World Series complete game.
What is up, Orange and Black Attack, MLB TTC, it's your boy Danny GSFG TV here. And yes, my San Francisco Giants are World Series champions again. And how did it happen? How did we do it? Well, I'm here to explain how. Now let's first start off all the way back in March 31st, almost April. We play our opening day game at Chase Field against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Good old Madison Bumgarner's on the mound, who of course I will explain more on him later, but first things first, we win that opening game. Buster Posey has a 2-run homer. Then game 3, of course, at that game at Chase Field, Tim Hudson's on the mound. We get that win also. So we start off the season great. April and May just play absolutely great. But then after that, June and July come and we slump. We just slump. Now, we play better in July than we do in June a little bit, but still, after the way we started off the season, it was just embarrassing the way we just slumped after that. And it actually looked like we were not even going to make the playoffs. It looked like the Dodgers were going to win the NL West. The Pirates were probably going to get the wild card, and we were just going to be done again that year and not make the playoffs again after already not making it in 2013 despite our 2012 World Series win. But then, August comes around, and we still have a few rough games, but we also have some good wins as well. And in September, we just play good baseball again. We get that wild card spot, and we make the playoffs. And we get a one-game playoff against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we take care of business. Despite everyone doubting us, we take care of business. We win 8-0. And then we get the Washington Nationals in the NLDS. And of course, the highlight of that series was the second game, Game 2, 18-inning game in Washington, D.C. That was definitely the highlight of that series. And then we move on. We beat the Nationals in 4 games in the best-of-5 series. And then we got the St. Louis Cardinals for the NLCS, who, of course, the Cardinals, they hated Los Angeles Dodgers, who, of course, they choke. Yes, Dodger fans, this is an MLB TTC video, so yes, you Dodger fans, Pistol 213, I saw you and Mr. Frisco go at it at the beginning of the year and all throughout this season, and you do not do anything in the playoffs. You may win the division, but you do not do anything. You choke. Typical Dodgers. I love it. But yeah, we play those Cardinals who beat you, Dodger fans, and what do? Well, we win the series in 5 games. Yes, we just do. Travis Ishikawa in Game 5 hits a Bobby Thompson-style walk-off home run to win the National League pennant. And then we're in the World Series again for the 3rd time in 5 years. Of course, in 2010, we were in the World Series against the Texas Rangers. Then in 2012, we are in the World Series again against the Detroit Tigers, and we win both series. And in 2014, another even year, we're in the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Now, what do? How does this start off? Well, Game 1 comes along. We're in Kansas City. For the first time since 2010, when we start making the playoffs again, we're actually on the road to start off. We don't have home field advantage. Well, that's fine, because Madison Bumgarner's on the mound, and what do? We win 7-1, and we just shocked the world because the Kansas City Royals, of course, have not won a playoff game have not lost a playoff game, at that point. They have swept every single team they played before, but then when it comes to the World Series, they lose their first game. So of course, Kansas City gets a wake-up call. In Game 2, they actually play much better, and our bullpen kind of goes out. We don't do that well. We lose 7-2. So, everyone in San Francisco is thinking that, hey, we can go back to AT&T Park now, and we can do this. And then Game 3 rolls along, and, well, yes, that is what makes every Giants fan mad, including me. We lose 3-2. But hey, I was saying right after that game, this series is definitely not over. Despite everyone already giving it to the Royals, even some callers on KNBR, this series is definitely not over. No matter what anyone says. No matter what anyone tweets me. Because they're only up 2-1. They haven't won 4 yet. That's what you have to do. So then, the next game comes along. Game 4 on Saturday. What do? Well, we actually don't start off the game too well. Give up 4 runs. It's 4-1 to start off the game. But what do? We come back. And we win 11-4. We proved that this series is not over yet. And then Mad Bum is on the mound again in Game 5. And what do? We win 5-0 against the Kansas City Royals. So now the series goes back to Kansas City. Game 6 rolls along, and what the hell happened there? I gotta be honest, I don't know what the hell we were thinking there. I mean, not that we lost the game, but the fact that we don't even score a run, we just get shut out. But yeah, props to the Royals on that game. They win 10-0, and everyone is saying that we have no chance of winning Game 7, but what happens? Game 7 rolls along. Tim Hudson's on the mound. Unfortunately, he does not start off too well, but Jeremy Affeldt relieves him. He pitches well, and then after that, well, who comes in.
Madison Bumgarner, throwing strikes instead of balls. Madison Bumgarner, throwing strikes instead of balls.
Yes, that's right. Madison Bumgarner is back in, and he just pitches outstanding. Ninth inning comes. Alex Gordon hits a triple, and everyone is saying that the Royals have a chance to tie, and they could win this Game 7, even though they were down to their last out. But no, Mad Bum comes right back, and we win the World Series for the third time in 5 years. How incredible is it? I mean, we did not do that well in June and July. Overall, we had a pretty good year, but still, we actually didn't even play like a champion the whole year. We've had our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we're world champs. And of course, Bruce Bochy gets a lot of credit for all 3 World Series. That's why Bruce Bochy is the reason why we're having another championship parade down Market Street. That is the reason why. Also, Madison Bumgarner, of course, are hitting. Hunter Pence, Pablo Sandoval, Brandon Crawford, Brandon Belt. And yes, you know, our pitching also had some ups and downs also. Matt Cain getting injured, Tim Lincecum having a no-hitter, but then struggling after that. It was definitely not the year that you expected this team to win the World Series. I mean, yeah, I'll admit both 2010 and 2012 we actually had slightly better teams, but still, we get it done at the end. We proved that we can do this. We proved that we have experience. And, you know, this offseason, hopefully we can re-sign Pablo Sandoval and be right back next year because, you know, before we had some odd years that weren't good. 2011, 2013. So hopefully 2015 we don't play as bad as we do in 2013 and 2011. But hopefully, even if we don't make the playoffs next year, hopefully in 2016 we get another World Series title. You know, I'll never forget. I was in Field of Dreams, a sports memorabilia shop here in Arizona, like a month or so after we won the 2012 World Series, and then, you know, I'm wearing a Giants shirt, and the clerk at the store says, "Hey, they're not going to win it next year, but they will in 2014." And you know, we kind of chuckle. But hey, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. It is incredible. That is exactly what happened. Oh, I love it. Anyway, that's all I got. SFG TV. SF Giants World Champs. Niners got the Rams today. Let's do this. Let's improve to 5-3. Go Niners. I'm out. Peace.
You're stuck here just like we are. You don't have any...
Your flight crashed on September 22nd.
2014.
Today is November 2nd.
That
means you've been on our island for
41
days. And yes, we do have contact with the outside world, Jack. That's how we know that during those
41
days you're
San Francisco Giants
on the World Series.
Sure, of course they did.
Madison Bumgarner trying to wrap up this World Series for the Giants. He's ready. He throws. Swing and a pop-up. Shot the ball down the line in foul ground. He's got plenty of room, and he's got it. And the Giants have won. They have won the World Series for the third time in 5 years. And Madison Bumgarner has firmly etched his name on the all-time World Series record books.
That's home, Jack. Right there on the other side of that glass. And if you listen to me, if you trust me, if you do what I tell you when the time comes, I'll take you there. I will take you home.